Ladies and jelly beans, David Lemon here, and welcome to another Q&A LemonAid Q&A LemonAid session from Groove. Hopefully, I'll be able to explain all of your questions that you are going to be asking. But as you know, the flow of these is basically we turn on the banner and you get to ask your questions. I did post about this Q&A earlier today, and we have a couple of questions that were asked previously. So before you, all of lovely peeps, coming in and then put in all your comments in there, we're going to start with answering those first. But if you are jumping in, if you are here, just make sure you jump in and put in something in the comment section. Just say hi, just say I'm here, I'm watching, I'm learning, I have questions or something, so that we know that you are here and that you're watching. So that's the point of these Q&As. Normally I do just a bit of rambling at the beginning, so that I get people in, so that I don't talk to nobody. But I can see a lot of people are coming in already, so that makes me very happy. A lot of interesting things are happening with Groove. Today alone, I will be doing two announcements, one for GrooveBlog, one for Groove Video, which is going to make a lot of users very happy. We are also working on some interesting things with GrooveSell. And if you have a product out there, or if you are looking for your checkout link, you may have seen already some of these things. I just want to really quickly show you what is coming and what we are working on, and some of the things that are happening in the meantime, because we can test some of these things on the test service. So we need to make it live and then tweak it a little bit so that it works perfectly. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We are answering some questions. I will jump in and show you some of the things that are going to be that you can already see, and some things that are going to be released very soon as well. And I am going to be I'm not going to tell you about the announcement today, because you are going to be seeing it very, very soon after this live Q&A ends. So yeah, please, in case you have questions, give me as much information as you can about the topic, because there are people that are like, something is not working, and I was like, okay, how, why, what did you try, things like that. So in case you have a question, give me as much information as you can, so that I don't give you just a blatant default answer, or that I don't send you directly to support, and I don't send you directly to request the feature and the feedback portal. The more information you can give me, the more I can help you. So please do that. Okay, so that was me rambling for a couple of minutes on there at the beginning, but I just want to dive in and answer some of these questions for you. Before we do that, I want to jump in and just say hi to you guys. I have the first comment. It came in from a Facebook user that I cannot see the name from, so I would appreciate if you could head over to streamyard.com/Facebook. There is also a link in the Facebook description of this live stream that you can just click on, and then approve Facebook to give StreamYard the details, so that I can see who you are. Basically, that's just the point. Once you do it, you will come up as Naveen. I can see his name, I can see his profile details, and he is saying hi. It's nice to be here. Daryl is watching us as well from Michigan. There is Marnine here saying hello, David. Marnine from Florida. Raghu is here asking questions. Joel is here. I have Impact Entrepreneurship. I don't know the name, but it's good to have you here. From Cyprus. Lovely. Great. I don't know many people from Cyprus, but I'm very open to meet new people from all around the world. And when you're working in an internet company, that is just something that you cannot do anything against. Like, you will meet people from everywhere. It makes me very happy when I see people from my own country that whenever you are doing kind of online business, marketing, entrepreneurship online, you don't expect a lot of people to do it from your country, but then more and more people, when you see them doing it, is like, oh, I'm not that special anymore. So it's kind of great to see who is in those like niches and industries as we are. Ivor Livingston is here from Maryland. It's good to have you here. And there are people already asking questions, so let's just not extend this any longer than it needs to be. Let's just dive in. So this is the post I usually announce my live stream with, and then I tell people to feel free to post questions in the comments so that we make sure that they are answered. And the question over here that came in is from Ismail, talking about butterfly marketing. I love butterfly marketing topics. They are very fun to answer. So question number 1, do my affiliates for my products get automatically free Groove account? Yes. When I make them affiliates for my product using automations, or do they need to create their Groove account separately? They get their Groove account automatically with a new system that we are working on right now, which you can also see as well, which is called Checkout Builder. I will show you in a couple of minutes. I will go in there and then show you what is happening in the system. You can ask for password and username details, which you can also connect together with GrooveMember, and then that way the username password will be also used to create an account for Groove as well. So not only they will be logging into your membership using those details, but also they will be logging into Groove with those details. What happens when you make somebody an affiliate is that you need to give them a platform to manage their payments, to manage their information, to put in their tax details and things like that. And we need a secure place for that. And this is why they get a Groove account created. Now, when they get Groove account created, they become a sign up under you, and this is only one tier. So there are no tier 2. There are no two tier promotions on affiliates that become a member through your membership. So that's the limit. Only one tier. So the people that you bring in, that's it. You will get commissions on those people. The people bring in that you brought in, so basically the second tier level, you will not get any commissions on that if you automatically generated them as an affiliate. What else? Yeah, so basically they need a secure place to track their sales, to track their details, and that is within the Groove affiliate platform. And yeah, we need to create a Groove account. They get signed up under you. If they go into Groove, they can also create their own websites, their own sales pages, their own products, their own sales systems as well. And then once they upgrade, they would get part of that money would come into your account as commission. So there's that. Question number 2, will I get paid commissions if affiliates for my product upgrade their Groove account? How will the commissions get paid when the lifetime deal is over? When the lifetime deal is over, we're going to be going on to a monthly plan, which is going to give you commissions monthly. So that's something that is great. And yes, as I mentioned previously, they will be affiliates under you, and you'll get commissions if they upgrade. So there's that. Basically pretty simple. We don't change anything with our affiliates. If somebody comes under you, that's basically it. Okay, perfect. I can see Ismail is here, so I believe I answered your question. In case you have any follow-up questions, feel free to ask here in the live stream, in the comments section of the live stream. I would be happy to assist. Marian is asking a question: why is Groove faster than WordPress? Technology behind it? How to clone Groove? Okay, this is completely different. So why is Groove faster than WordPress and the technology behind it? WordPress is a dynamic software which pulls in information from databases. Now, there are already technologies that do that very quickly, but it will always have drawbacks when compared to a static page, which is just basic HTML, CSS code. So when you are opening up an HTML, CSS page, it's just code that lives on the internet that opens up like this. When the code needs to be pulled in from a database somewhere in a server in the world, it always has a delay and it always is slower. So speed is a big thing. In WordPress, you need to install different things. As a basic WordPress, when you just install WordPress, there's not much that you can do with it. You probably have have options to create a blog. You have certain themes that you could use, but those themes are also tied to extra functionality most of the time that need to be installed through plugins. Plugins are something that is like a good and also bad at the same time, because plugins connect different databases, connect different servers and different basically connections to your WordPress account, which also allows some loopholes and some things to be done in a way that you don't want to do. Like, for example, hacking is very, very often done through different scammy plugins and things like that. Basically, they can get access to the database where your WordPress is on and da da da. I don't know the technical aspect of it, but installing plugins and allowing external things to come into your page opens up doors for bad stuff to happen. In Groove, it's a closed loophole. It's a closed loop where there are no holes, where no external forces can come in and make problems with different hacking systems and different things that could harm your account, your information, or the settings and the things that you have set up with them. These are two of the things. There are a lot more, but these are the big things. Like, WordPress is clunky. You need to install all sorts of different things. When you sign up for Groove, you have everything in there in a couple of clicks. It's not only Groove that does these. These are just different platforms. One is that you need to install on your hosting, and it's something that you manage yourself. But there are platforms like Groove and ClickFunnels and Brizy and Symfony and other types of things that are installed already online. So you just need to create an account, and there are no installs needed for that. So this is a cloud-based. So Groove is a cloud-based platform, and WordPress is a server-based or hosting-based platform. I don't know the exact name how they call it, but these are two different systems that function quite differently. So there's that. Another question: how to clone GroovePages to another client's account, save it as a site. And I believe in each and every one of the live streams that I did so far from the beginning of this year. So in the last 13 videos, I believe I shared this information. So very, very often, just by searching for things, you will find the information. So that's what I suggest you to do. Just use keywords, sharing site or transferring site to client or something like that. You will find a lot of interesting topics in our videos also, if you just search on Groove, or in the Facebook community. So my suggestion, Marian, just search first, and then you can get a lot of information much, much faster, rather than asking somebody, me, support, other members in the community. Just searching for it helps. Whenever you have something that you created, multiple pages, funnels, pop-ups, something like that, and you want to share it with a client, you go into the upper right-hand side corner hamburger menu, click Share Site. You click the Add button. This created the link, and you just give this to your client, and everybody is happy, and the world is a better place. Okay, so there's that. Chase Thumbset. I switched over from Wix to GroovePages and re-registered my domain through NameCheap. I don't know what means re-registered my domain to NameCheap. I follow the setup guides for pointing the domain to GroovePages, but I still am getting an error after I publish my site. I'm not sure why. Are there any extra steps when you unregister from Wix and re-register with NameCheap? I also use Cloudflare with SSL certificate. So that's good. I would need to see your DNS settings. So if Chase is not watching this live stream, I will just write him over here. Could you please send me or share a screenshot of your DNS settings in Cloudflare? I forgot the question mark at the end. I like to be I like to be organized when I type, so I always put exclamation marks and these dots and things like that. So anyway, what I'm seeing from here is that there is a parking page that needs to be deleted. In the DNS settings, most of the times these types of settings, the parking pages are available to manage in the DNS settings. I can show you one example. I believe I still have it on my account. For example, if we go into domains and we go into Groove Closers, for example, here I have published something on grooveclosers.com. This is just a demo account, there's nothing on there, but as you can see here, there's a parking page.namecheap.com. So if we would probably open up this site, I would come onto a parking page which is from Namecheap, because this is in the DNS settings. So in case you see anything with parking or anything with anything like that related to your domain, that means that we would need to go into the DNS settings and then delete it or point it over to somewhere else. So in my case, I'll just delete it, and that is going to be good enough for me. But on your case, you may need to change it to point it to something else or delete it. So I would like to see your domain name settings or the DNS settings where that you pointed to Cloudflare, as you mentioned. So if you show me those settings, I can assist you further on that. And I can see the lady that is called Impact Entrepreneurship, that is watching us on Facebook, has also commented on here wanting to have more support. The full question goes like this: can Groove do faster support service, especially in responding to technical questions? Other companies have 24-hour support and chat support. Coming to this group is great, but when it comes to technical issues, some can be answered here. It takes forever to get response, causing much delay. Thanks. You are correct. There are not enough support people on our staff, because it's really hard to find good technical support that knows Groove. So at this moment, we have each of our platforms, I believe, or actually some platforms share support people. We have hired a couple more this month, but that's still not good enough. So we are constantly working on trainings and things like that. We're getting there. At this moment, we don't offer 24-hour support because we just don't have that many staff people to train all of the people that will work 24 hours. We do have a lot of people on the lower tier staff, on the lower tier support, like for example, questions about billing, questions about I don't know, things like that don't involve very, very technical questions. Like, where can I find this? Where can I find that? Could you point me in the right direction? Could you do this? Could you do that? Which is not very technical. So we have a lot of, or I believe enough of those people to do that. At this moment, we are, or not at this moment, we were already in the process of planning this out, but it's just something that is a continuous improvement, and that doesn't happen overnight. At this moment, we have one or two people in the departments that require more support, like GrooveSell and GroovePages. These are big platforms. A lot of things can happen, and a lot of things can go wrong. And in those places, we have two or more people on the support team taking technical issues, but our support team works that they finish one issue, they go to another ticket, then finish that ticket, and then go to another ticket. So it takes some time, but I don't think 24-hour support is going to be uh, to be allowing us to have technical support all the time, except if we don't have like 10 or more people only doing that, which is something that we really want to have, but it's just finding the right people, and it's just training. It takes a lot of time. So yeah, we're with you there. It is something that we are working and striving for. So we will update everybody once we are closer to reaching goals of 24-hour support. We do have chat support, so in case you want to ask people, like support team members, for questions that are not technical issues, we don't have technical support on the chat. because it's just too much things happening that basically technical support needs to be focused and can need to write code, and basically they are developers themselves, so they need to be able to write code and they cannot focus with chat pinging all the time. So if you go to support.groovedigital.com, you can have a look here behind me. There is a little purple icon which you can click, and you click the ask button, and on here you will see chat. If you click chat, somebody will come on from the team that you see here, so to assist you with the different queries you have. But these people that are answering the chat functionality, the chat on there is not technical support. They will only guide you to the place where you can get more information, or if you have a technical issue, then they will forward the ticket to a technical person and stuff. Okay, Carlos is asking in Spanish, can you upload a Favicon.ico? You can upload Favicon ICOs, but not in that format. So if you convert the ICO file to JPEG, you can do that. Just use any converter online that can do this. For example, this one, just type in ICO to JPEG, and then that will assist you. So at this moment, the media library we are using, that doesn't have .ico file support. Okay, so let's just go on to the questions from the live stream. Hopefully I answered all of these questions that were asked well, so that you know where to go from here. The first question I received in the live stream comment section is from Marnine. Will I be able to seamlessly upload my emails list from MailChimp to GrooveMail without having to do another opt-in? Yes. Once the import functionality is available within Groove, you'll be able to do that. Tyrone, hi David, are these sessions always at the same time? What days? Just so I can be sure to tune in future. Tyrone, very good question. We are doing these on Tuesdays and on Fridays. Every time or not, whenever we do them, it's at the same time in the afternoon in my time zone, which I can tell you, and I will actually share my screen so that you can see this with me. It is 6 p.m. Central European time. If we convert it to Eastern Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If we convert it to PST, which is Pacific Time, it is 10 a.m. Pacific Time. I don't know what countries you are from, so I will probably not do a lot of these conversions, but in case you type in 6 p.m. CET to your time zone, then you can actually understand what that is. So again, 6 p.m. CET, or let me just see, it is in UTC. I don't know this. I believe UTC +1 is the universal time. UTC +1, which is basically Europe and this part of the world over here, like the Central Europe and is Africa and so on. So this is UTC +1. If you are in other time zone, you would need to convert it yourself. Just type in 6 p.m. CET, and that will assist you understand when. But yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays. I will be doing less very, very soon of these Q&As. There will be other people that will be probably doing this one. I know Donna likes to do these Q&As, and she was doing a lot of these Q&As. We're going to also have other people that are jumping in. We're hiring some extra staff for doing videos and trainings and things like that. They will be also helping out because I'm going to have another baby, and my wife will need some assistance, which will require me to focus more time on that. So I'm pretty sure I will either stop doing these Q&As for some time, or just do them less in a week. So, but for now, it's all good. Until I can do it, I will do it. There will be an announcement when I will be calling somebody else to do it instead. Let's just have a look at the other questions on here. Again, SSL issue where we connect domain directly with Groove. That doesn't tell me anything, Raghu. If you could tell me more about your issue, like this, just I don't know what to do with this right now. So if you could explain your issue in a detail, like what did you try, what happened, what is there an error message, is there something that that you did so that this happens, did you try something else? You need to tell me something, because at this moment there's just like paper is white, and then I was like, okay. Next question, Naveen. Does parallax work in mobile view? I don't think so. I was only able to get it to work in desktop view. Yeah, I believe it doesn't work on certain devices. Certain devices in the browser, they don't have the parallax option, so it may be it may be due to the devices. I believe my device, when I tested it on Android, it worked. So we can do a test together actually. If I go into app .groove, and AppSumo comes up immediately, because as you know, I'm a big lifetime deal junkie. Anyway, let's just test this out. So I'll just duplicate this section a couple times, and then the middle one um, I will add on some kind of background color on here. Okay, I'll also add on some background color on here as well. Cool. Save and publish. Now I will open this page on my phone so that we can have a look together. Oops, I didn't make it parallax. Silly. Okay, let's just make it parallax, which is in layout. Oops, background parallax. There we go. So when I scroll, the background section stays. Let's just publish it one more time, and then let me have a look. Okay. So I have the page open. I'm just going to be publishing it one more time and then refreshing so that we can see the most up-to-date version. I believe it worked on my device. It may be that on some other device it doesn't work, but it depends. Like if you're previewing it here in this view, it shows that it works. But it may be that certain devices don't. But let's just wait for it to be published, and then we can actually have a look. I shouldn't have a lot of pages on here, so it should be pretty fast. There we go. So I publish in progress. Okay. Yeah, as you can see here. If I scroll through, you can see that it is parallax, so it is working. So on some devices it may not work, but as you can see, it works on some other devices. So it just completely depends on the device and also the browser that is being used. So I heard this already. There's not much that we can do about it though, because it's device specific. So okay, let's just go on to the next question. I set up GrooveKart with Printful. The products show up in cart under products, but when I sent back a few days late, well, the products show up in GrooveKart under products. Okay, but when I sent back a few days later, I can't find them. Is this a bug, or am I looking in the wrong place? Do I need to reconnect with Printful to see them again, etc.? I don't know this. Somebody would need to access your account and have a look at what's happening. I just don't know. Okay, at this moment, please feel free to reach out to support. There are support people that are working in GrooveKart. If you actually imported the products correctly into your store, they shouldn't have been deleted. If they were for some reason, we need to check it out definitely. So please reach out to support so they can look into it for you. At this moment, there's no one else that could assist you from the community or myself. If you don't give people access at this moment, only people with access can double check that for you, and support can help you on that. Our portal's working fine in GrooveMember. Just wondering if is just only I have problem with redirection to membership from portal page. What problem you have with redirection? Could you explain this a little bit more in detail? Then I would be probably able to assist. But at this moment, they are working fine. I don't have any info about it not working well. So let me know. If I'm redirecting my WordPress blog from Hostgator to Groove, would I need to set up a domain or a subdomain in GrooveBlog before I do the redirect? You would need to set up a subdomain on GrooveBlog. And one of the things that, sorry about that. One of the things that we deployed and that I will do an announcement about today is custom domain ability or publishing in GrooveBlog. So whenever you are in GrooveBlog, let's just go into this. You'll see here I set up some custom domains already, but if you click edit domains here, you add your domain, and that would be something.yourdomain.com. For example, blog dot I don't know, grooveclose.com. This means that that your root domain is already somewhere else, either with Groove or it's used by something else. So in this case, you want to connect GrooveBlog. So you click GrooveBlog and you click, would you like us to host your site for you? You say no thanks, because this domain, this root domain is already hosted somewhere. So you don't need to actually point it, like you don't need to host it. You just need to use some redirections. So when somebody types in this one, that they get a page that that is on Groove. So you click no thanks, you click save, and this will give you a CNAME. So this is a CNAME record, which you need to bring over to your hosting platform that you're using, and then it will be working. If you're using Cloudflare, you can just get this CNAME record over to Cloudflare, and then it will be working. So once you set this up, make sure that you have flexible SSL set up in Cloudflare, and then this should be opening up your blog. That's about it. There are videos on these topics if you just look into our community. For example, let me just search for you here. Custom domain, and there is a post that I published the other day, which is found here. So how to use new publishing settings in Groove. Here's a video about how to use free GroovePages subdomains. Here's a video about how to publish a site to your custom domain connected to Groove. Here's a video about how to publish your custom domain that is not connected to Groove. So it's a root domain that is not connected to Groove, and this is the video you should be looking for. This was posted on February 18th. You can find the same videos on YouTube as well. If you just head over to our YouTube channel, if you click videos, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the publishing options here. How to connect custom domain with GroovePages, how to connect custom domain to an outside DNS or a hosting platform. Basically, that's the video you should watch. Moving on. How to import a font into GroovePages. You can do it through Google Fonts. You cannot like upload a custom font. That's not something that we have right now. You can use, there are videos online. Just type in custom font or Google font GroovePages. You will be able to see videos on it. But you just need to do a little bit of copy pasting of some code from Google Fonts to Groove, and then you can make it to work. You can add one Google font to work with page default settings. So there's that. Can we get 2 text rows in CTA buttons? ClickFunnels has these options and looks pretty neat. We don't have it inbuilt. There are ways to do it. I will show you. There is a very technically minded Groovester. I subscribe to his channel. He's called UR Inc. There's a guy behind it called Jeff, which is short for Jean-Francois, as he calls himself, Jeff, and he created a video how to make multiple 2-line button in GroovePages. So he gives you the code that you need to copy paste so that you can make these 2-line buttons that go from this one to something like this. Take action now, see the other options. So if you want, you can have a look at this video, how to make multiple 2-line button in GroovePages, GrooveFunnels. So there's that. At this moment, there is no inbuilt functionality for that, but I'm pretty sure it will be coming in the future. I don't have an ETA on that yet. So at this moment, this is not on the to-do list yet. I'm having trouble starting a web page. I'm trying to figure out if I should use one domain and then subdomains for separate pages, or have a different domain for each page. For example, my main page, ericwilliams.online, as main page, and how to use groove.com as one of the pages. Is that even possible? These would be separate sites. You cannot publish one page on a custom domain. That's just not something that you can do. You would need to create different sites, and when I mean different sites, you would need to do it like this. If you go to Groove, and we are in GroovePages right now, you go out and basically to this button, you will see your sites lined up. We will call it project site. This is going to change very soon. So this is a project. This is a project. You would need to create 2 projects, because one project can be connected to one custom domain. This one can also be connected to one custom domain. So in case you would like to use this one to be connected to, where is it? ericwilliams.online, then you would need to create another one which would be connected to how to use groove.com, and then you can link it together with external links. But there is no way to actually go in and then have one page from here published on one of your domains, and the other page published on the other domain, because this is considered as a project where you can have website pages, you can have funnels, you can have all sorts of things as in one project. But it just doesn't mix and match like that what you're trying to do. So you can do it, but not all in one project. There you go. Raghu is saying, I think in group, most of people answers the question with solutions. Yeah, definitely. If you are short staffing customer support, why do you guys not allow posts in Facebook group asking for help? I asked 2 questions in the last 2 weeks, and they were both denied because it should go to customer support first. I had to wait 5 days for customer support to answer my question last time. Why delete posts in Facebook asking for help if not getting help in customer service? That's not as black and white as it is right now. Different questions require different focus and different level of knowledge. Not all questions are the same. Different technical questions, some technical questions can go into group because they can be answered by other users. Some technical questions like, I'm experiencing an error message which shows up when I'm setting up my product, this and this. This cannot be answered by everybody. It needs to have a technical person go in there which can look into the error and find out why this is happening. The support is not only fixing one issue and that's it. They are fixing the issue so that it doesn't happen again in the future. So they are well versed, and it may take some time for your highly technical questions to be answered, depending on the technical, depending on the level that it requires. But yeah, not everything will go into the group, and if you are forwarded to support, don't be mad. It's just that most of the times I'm the one declining the post, because I understand what kind of questions I can answer, what kind of questions our users can answer, and what kind of questions the support has the ability to answer. So if you think that I didn't do it correctly, I apologize, but I still have a very good insight into the technical aspect. So when I forward somebody to support, I don't mean bad things for them. I don't want to like hush them away. You can see I'm very active in the group, and I answer with best guesses. Sometimes I don't know everything, but when I send you to support, that's just me wanting good for you. I want you to get the best answer that is possible. If it is taking a little bit with delay, that's because the support is going in to somebody else's account and making sure that the somebody else's issue don't happen on your side as well in the future. So that's just how it works. Moving on. It would be nice if I can get an explanation like this instead of denying my post. You know how many posts we actually get per day? I can tell you that it is very, very close to around 500-600 posts. If I would go and give a custom explanation for everybody, I would just not sleep at all. Like all day, all night, I could just answer these things, which is not possible. Facebook allows these fast answers to be done, and if you are an owner of a group, so there are these group rules, and also there are let me just see, there are these fast answers that can be done. Here we go. So group rules, these are group rules, and whenever you have something, you can actually set up these fast answers. One of the answers that you got is this support related topic. I preset most of these because these are some of the frequently asked questions. So if somebody is sharing some silly live stream of an Indian soap opera, like they get declined with no promotion or spam. If something is not for our group or I cannot answer, I send them to support. If somebody is asking, oh, GrooveMail is not working, yada yada yada, I send them to a post which talks about GrooveMail not working, and so on and so on. So Facebook allows you to set up 10 fast answers, and this is what we use for fast feedback. It's just how it works. If you are an owner of the group, you would understand this method. It's just a limitation of Facebook. I sometimes don't use these, but I answer with custom answers. But that's just from scenario to scenario. So let's just see again. I understand, but denying a post and having me wait 5 days for a response for customer service is not cool. Yeah, sometimes you will need to wait a little bit. There's nothing that I can do about it. Please acknowledge my frustration as a paying customer, not to be dismissive of my concerns. I'm not dismissive of your concerns. I'm explaining you what we do, how we do it, and there's not much that I can change right now. If you need to wait for 5 days, that's for a reason. So you can ask others for solutions, but if you have super technical questions, most probably you will not be able to get answer from the group. You'll need to wait for the support to assist you on that. There's that. Let's just see other questions on here. Can you direct me to find how to transfer my Shopify store to GrooveKart? Either there are trainings on that one in the GrooveDigital Academy. There is, I believe, also a couple on YouTube channel. So have a look at it. Just type in import from Shopify or import Shopify store or something like that. So you'll find the videos that you need to do step by step. Some of them are with the older version of GrooveKart, so the buttons may look different and the buttons may be on a different place, but the functionality when you get into the Shopify importer is still the same. I would like to ask how to place an ad banner in GroovePages. Ad banners are usually used using a code embed functionality. So let me just show you how to get the code embed. So when you go into elements in GroovePages and you scroll down almost all the way down, in the others section, you'll see Google Maps code embed. So you take this code embed, I'll just drop it in here. It looks like this. It's like a purple box with dashes around, and it says embed your code here. So when you get your code, when you get your banner code, then you paste it in here. Oops. So you click on the embed your code, and then there is a little cogwheel option over here, the first one. So you click the cogwheel, you paste in your banner code on here, click save, and that's basically it. So you can position it on the side somewhere, you can position it within the content, you can do it full like a full width as well, you can do full height on different sections and things like that. So you just need to design it as you would like. But with a code embed element, you can use all sorts of different ad embeds. Cool. I'm lifetime of GrooveKart member. I got my online store running lately. I noticed when log into GrooveKart, there is a notice that said to go to GrooveFunnels and access. Polo, yes, we have merged the logins with GrooveFunnels. So if you you should have received your GrooveFunnels login details as well. So just go to app.groovefunnels.com and log in from there. What this will allow you is to have multiple stores, not only one, but you can create as many stores as you'd like. So this is what happens. Let me just go out here. This is what happens when you log into GrooveFunnels. You'll see this dashboard, not only the login for one of your stores, but you'll see this dashboard. And when you click over to GrooveKart, you'll see an option to create new stores and to also manage your stores that you already created. So as you can see here, this is why we send you here, so that you can have this menu to create new stores, to manage all your stores from within this one dashboard. Okay, so that's the reason why. Okay. I'm Javier Garcia. Hello, David. What payment gateway would you recommend if I don't want to pay monthly fee, at least at the beginning? Stripe does not work with my country. I'm from Ecuador. I don't know what payment gateways are actually available for your country. I know that my country is in Central Europe, and we have only one platform, which is called Braintree, built into Groove, that works with my country. Some countries have different payment gateways that work with that country. So I don't know exactly for your case if Ecuador is on there. So you would need to do a little bit of research. Just have a look into what we offer. Like if you're using GrooveKart or you're using GrooveSell, have a look at those payment gateways and see if Ecuador is one of those countries that have access to those payment gateways. Getting SSL issue showing site not secure, connected with Groove directly to Cloudflare. Did it yesterday. Raghu, I would need to see your DNS settings. I would also need to know how you connected it. Was it using a name server, or was it using a CNAME? Did it point it directly to Groove, or did you do it through Cloudflare and then to Groove, or how did you manage? So if you could maybe record a short video for me to see maybe your DNS settings or how you published it from the Groove side of things, then I would be able to assist. David, any planning to upload new awesome templates as usual? If you're talking about GrooveKart, we are not working on GrooveKart templates, but we're working on something else. Let me just show you quickly. We're working on a lot of things. Some of those are funnel templates for building out all sorts of funnels. Like we have 13 different funnels that are possible, and this can be seen also in Mike Filsame's funnel masterclass. In case you're a upgraded member, you have received access to the funnel masterclass. There he explains all the different funnel options. So we're designing templates for those, but we are also working on some other things, like for example this one, and this will make some people happy. We are designing new GrooveBlog templates, and the first template that will come out is this one over here, which is more like image focused. So as you can see, the featured image will be here on the top, and then more images, which will represent each and every one of these images will represent a post. And this is going to be good for some high visual businesses, like businesses that do something creative like photography or design, or um, even like these mommy bloggers use these kind of things because there is a lot of images, a lot of colors, and this will be very nice for those types of situations. We're working on some other types of blogs as well that I don't have the mockups for, but as you can see, this is how we design these. This is the menu that will pop up on a mobile screen. This is the tablet, and this is the category pages over here. We'll have different options in the category pages. We want to do a slider that you can slide your different posts in different categories, and we also want to do something like this, more static, so that users can use something like this, so that static images or static posts, and then you would click more posts to get more posts in this exact category. This is how it would look like on a tablet view, and this is how it would be on a mobile view, and this is how a post would look like in this template or this theme. So a big featured image, and then basically the content below with some popular posts, read next, suggestions, form down below here, and then yeah, that's about it. So we are designing a bunch of these templates, and the designer that was working on GrooveKart templates is working on these GrooveBlog templates as well. And if you are happy with the templates in GrooveKart, then you'll be happy with the templates that you'll see in GrooveBlog. So a lot of different things are happening. Congratulations on the baby. Thank you. Oh, congratulations. We'll miss you, but we understand. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay, Jay Chappelle. You can also access chat from within the builder by clicking the question mark at the bottom right. Yeah, that's another option. So in case you are in the builder, and then you come over here to feedback, and then oops, not the feedback, but here, over here in the bottom right, which is behind me, if I actually close this and close the banner, then you can see it here in the bottom right. There is a question mark that you can get the chat popped up immediately over here. So there's that, just here in the corner. Cool. Thanks for reminding me. We had this chat and the question mark option on all different places. So okay, can background color in the block and group page be changed on all devices view at the same time? At this time, if I change background color on desktop, I have to change it on all devices as well. Yes, with the latest deployment, this has changed. We don't want it to stay like it is right now. We have it on our to-do list, and I'm not pretty sure if in this sprint, but in the next sprint, we are tackling this issue. We are doing sprints of 2 weeks, so we give developers a bunch of different tasks, a bunch of bug fixes, improvements, and features to add on, and then they have 2 weeks and they're working on these things every day. So the new sprint will be starting within, I believe, next week. So from then, I believe we are going to be tackling this issue with background colors. Ramil is asking, hi David, can we send email out from GrooveMail using Amazon SES? Is it possible now, or will it be in the future? We are adding on functionality to send out emails from external SMTPs, which is not the case for platforms like Kartra, for example, and some other platforms that have their own systems. They are basically like, no, I don't want to give you any kind of freedom. We are going to have options so that you can send through GrooveMail and to connect your own SMTPs, or basically your own sending servers. At this moment, we don't have sending capability from GrooveMail, not even with your own, not even with our servers, as sending has been halted, so that we can work on some security updates for everybody. So once it comes back, it will take some time for this to be pushed live so that users can use it. I don't know exactly if Amazon SES will be one of those. I know that SendGrid and some others that I don't know the names of are going to be added. So yeah, that's coming. Hi David, how do we get FAQ drop-down menus? So when we click a certain question, the answer gets revealed. This is a collapse element, and I did a full-on training video on that. So in case you're in the builder, you go to elements and then you use a collapse element. Then you can actually put in here. So if you click on the collapse heading, here you click this pencil icon and you set up the collapse heading. Then you can choose if you want it opened or closed. If you want to put in the text here, then you just type in the text as normal. This is a text element. As you can see, when you select something, then the text options will show up, but at this moment it's pretty small, so it doesn't. So yeah, that's the collapse element. I did a training on this one in case you would like to have a look, which is just type in FAQ into the search, and then there is FAQ pages using the collapse element in GroovePages. This was done 9 months ago, but the functionality is still the same. So I did quite a lot of information. It's like 44 minutes full. There are timestamps below, so creating a FAQ page in GroovePages and so on. So you can have a look at the different options that I suggest here. So maybe this is something that you would like to do. In Portal, I have 3 memberships. When I'm logged in Portal and click access to membership, I have constant spinning wheel and redirection doesn't work. I've tried different memberships and different portals, the same result. Support is working on that, but I can see other users have similar issue. Okay, Darius, if support is working on it, then it means that it's probably a bug. I haven't seen it, but if support is already on it, so then there's not much that I can do. If it is a technical issue, it needs to go through them because they are the people that fix these issues or communicate further with the devs to fix these issues. But if they already have it, that's good. Amir Yassin, how to use the same domain for GroovePages for GrooveBlog within a new domain settings. I'll show you once I announce GrooveBlog. Raghu, how to remove test Stripe account from GrooveSell product and add live key. You don't need to remove it, just leave it on there because if you want to revert back. And also you cannot remove accounts, payment gateway accounts from Groove right now because that would cause a lot of issues in the system. So let's just say that you have some transactions already or you have some payments that are using a payment gateway on, I don't know, you have 5 product funnels and you already set up some payment gateways to work with those product funnels. If you just remove, for example, by accident, you remove a payment gateway, it would just break all your funnels, it would break all your reporting and things like that. So we at the moment don't allow removing of payment gateways. We will, however, have an option at a later date that will allow removal of the payment gateways that are not connected to anything, that are just not being even active at all. From when it was connected, it was not active at all. So those accounts or those payment gateways will be, we will allow to delete them or change them. However, when you go into payment gateways, you go into setup, you have test accounts already here. There is no need to remove them because if you did a change and you want to just quickly test it, you can just revert back to the test account instead of a live account. So there's no need to remove it. Just connect your live account as well, and you can have, as I have, Fox Craze test account. This is my domain that I purchased, which I don't use anymore. Which I created a Stripe account for a test account, and there is also a live account. So I have both, and if I want to do some changes, then I would probably prefer like revert back to the test account so that I don't have to just like always connect the different payment gateways. Okay. You do wonderful job. I look at your I look to learning from you. Someone can do just a limited number of tasks. Sadly, sometimes things just need to wait, and some people need to wait. Absolutely, yeah. David, you're doing great with these weekly Q&As and moderating the Facebook group. Thank you very much, Jason. I would, yeah. I mean, there are things that I can do and that I cannot do, but there are people that are doing some other jobs that I can refer people to. So you don't have to do everything, but you always need to know what to do if you cannot do a task. And this is why I send some certain people to support as well. Thank you so much for your amazing videos and lives. I'm using GroovePages and GrooveSell. On my sales pages, we are selling 4 different product funnels. Each funnel is connected to a different checkout page with a buy button or buy now button. I got a promo tool set up for each product funnel, and I've created an affiliate landing page. However, the affiliates aren't able to create an account from the affiliate landing page. An error message appears. Am I missing a step? I've got the promo tools set up for each product funnel, and I've created an affiliate landing page. Affiliate landing page for which product? Oh, just the affiliate, just JV page. However, the affiliates aren't able to create an account from the affiliate landing page. An error message appears. I don't know why this happens, Andrew. I would appreciate if you could record a short loom.com video for me to have a look into it. I don't know how you actually set these up so that the multiple promo tools communicate with each other and the whole thing. So I would just need to see it so I can assist with this one. But yeah, there's a lot of things that could cause issues. It could be also a bug with the current changes, and I would point out this one. Checkout builders is on already. It is. And I will show you some of the things that may also caused some issues in GrooveSell. So if you are if you were in GrooveSell previously, you've seen that this screen was not looking like that. It now has different separate sections for front-end products, for upsells, downsells, and it has also upsells, ATC order bumps. Okay, this is not visible in your accounts. It is only available for admins right now because we are testing this. What the ATC order bumps are is add to cart, which allows customers to create add to cart products. Like you have a Mike talks about this a lot if you watch the latest Groovion or a recent webinar from Mike Filsame. He mentioned that there are certain marketers and certain people in the funnel building world that used certain techniques for allowing people to add different products and then check out all of them at the same times. So this is what add to cart order bumps will be. And once we deploy that, you will be able to do this. You'll be able to add upsells, downsells, add to cart, bump upsells, and also CPA lead capture offers, which is making me super happy because CPA lead capture means that you can make money not selling your products, but you can collect leads and sell leads basically through GrooveSell. So you'll be able to do that, do all of that, and have different tracking and things like that. For example, you set up a website where you're collecting leads and you want to sell those leads to a doctor, for example. Let's just call it a dentist. You have made a page in Groove and you want to collect leads for that dentist, so you can actually track how many leads sign up, and then you can create a system so that you sell the leads and not the product itself, which is awesome. So yeah, there's a lot coming. But what I wanted to tell you about is this step over here, the checkout. So if previously when you clicked on the shopping cart, it got you a nice little pop-up in the middle of the screen where you got like a one-step, multi-step, and then you selected your price points and got a link or an embed code. Now we have a proper checkout builder. If you want, you can also access the checkout builder from tools, checkout forms, and links. Okay, so this is the checkout builder. I will make full-on introductions. At this moment, we are still changing and tweaking some things. So at this moment, this week, there will be no announcements. But next week, I believe I can bring on Mike even on a live call, and then maybe introduce this a little bit more, because there's a lot of reasons that we did things in here that will make people super happy. I don't know what's happening with my cursor. Okay, yeah, Epson wants, like my printer wants me to pay attention. Anyway, so the checkout builder. This is the checkout builder. Once you create the product, you can see the product funnels over here in the first drop down. In the second drop down, you see the different products within that product funnel. Once you're here, you can create a checkout builder. I'll just use the one that I have created already, and you have the same functionality, so you can dive in and test it out a little bit. You give it a name. You can also set up a affiliate specific checkout page where you just look for the affiliate's name or an email, and it will show up, so you can select it, and then you can actually, if you're doing like if you're doing a webinar and for an affiliate, then you can set up this checkout so that that this affiliate will get the part of the payments or the commission for it. So you can do one-step checkouts, which is just everything on one step, or you can do multi-step checkouts where it asks for email and then the order, name, email, billing, and payment, and then email, name, and billing, and payment at the end. So this is awesome, but this doesn't end there. Like, let's just use this. And if you go to price point, you can choose the different price points that you have, or enable all. You can also go and look and feel and create a nice looking custom checkout experience with your own brand color. So you click on this little dot, and then you can put in your hex code for your checkout. If you want, you can also disable or enable the branding bar, where you can then upload your own product image. Like, for example, I'll just put in a GIF because I like to play around with GIFs. And I did it pretty quickly, so it didn't upload. So on here, let's just select this. Not quite sure about that. We'll probably need to check it. But yeah, as I said, we're still working on it. These things cannot be checked on a test server. So yeah, definitely we'll need to double check with the product. Oh, there we go. It's a bug, but yeah, we'll have a look. Anyway, you can do different colors on here, and then you can also choose how to display. The secondary color is for the text, and then you can go on. Here you can choose and add on also custom fields in case you want to ask for some external information. And you can also allow passwords and usernames to be asked on the checkout form. This is good in case you're doing something, if you're selling kind of a software or a software as a service platform, or in case you want to do butterfly marketing, then this will be available for you, so that you can collect username and password, so that you bring the customers immediately into the membership with this information. You can also allow people to skip the billing info in case you're, for example, setting up a free product, or you want to allow skip legal terms of service, or skip billing address and legal for free price points. So basically, that's just an option that you can do. And you can also do custom CSS and tracking for your checkouts, and then you get the checkout link. And then we will also have a pop-up model coming soon, not within a week or two, but a little bit later. But that's basically it. So you can create a specific checkout form for a lot of different purposes. Yeah, so that's one of the big updates that we did, and then we are still doing some changes, some fixes that could cause issues and certain bugs. But yeah, most of these should be ironed out. There should be just a couple left that the team is working on. And then the add to cart order bumps will look like this. Once you set it up, let's just set up a new one. Add to cart order bump. This is not available. I'll repeat, it is not available for everybody, only for admins, because we're testing out the capability and how it works with the new checkout builder. So once you give it a name, let's just call it this, and then let's just give it a description. You select your products within that product funnel, and then you decide which ones you would like to sell, and then you can choose the different price points as well in case you have any. And then you can set up how it set up what comes after. And here you customize. You customize if you would like an add to cart button or if you would like an add to cart toggle. So yes, I want this product as well, so that people just click on it and then toggle it on and off. You can also choose the color of your toggle or your buttons on here. You can also that's cool. That was not available before. You can type in added or something like that when it has been added to cart. So yeah, it is button size small, large, regular, button shape, square or rounded. So you can do all sorts of things with that. And then you can do also an upsell button, which is going to be like you add this product, add this product, add this product, and then you'll need to click this upsell button so that the customers confirm the payment. So you can do all sorts of things. Like on the previous one, you set up your buttons colors and then you click save. Here you get the codes that are necessary. So add to cart buttons, this is the code which you embed on your page, and it will just embed that button that you designed. If you would like an upsell button to be embedded, then you use this. If you would like the totals code to be embedded to show up, okay, the total amount that will be charged will be this much. So this you put in on your pages, and then you have beautiful add to cart options that allow customers to even confirm and see how much they need to pay and things like that. This is not available anywhere yet, so we are the first platform that allow this, and as GrooveSell is available to everybody, everybody will be able to do these upsells, so which makes me happy. So this is just a very quick overview of the changes that went live, and if you were experiencing some GrooveSell related glitches, this may be because of these things, because these are two huge updates. It just changed the whole platform and the 500,000 members, how they do checkout. So issues will sometimes pop up, but we are very quickly working through those. Okay, let's just go on and see this. Congrats on a new family member on the way. Thank you very much. These Q&A sessions are very valuable. Appreciate all the time and effort. Thank you very much. Hope we'll be able to still see your Q&A, even if only twice a month. Yes, I will try to give my best, but I cannot guarantee anything. Use name server directly connected domain with GroovePages with Cloudflare. I use CNAME. Okay, please share. I use other with Cloudflare, which is working fine. I don't know, Raghu. I really cannot assist you this way. Please record a short video so I can have a look. I joined in late. Quick question, as I've been through the Imperfect Action Challenge. Love it. But I'm curious if there's training on how to test that the funnel is working without having tech skills. Can you do a video on testing, or can you point me to something recent? If you testing your funnels is done very simply. Let me just quickly show you. You type in stripe.com and you click the register button over here, or sign in, or I believe here there will be a register. Sign up. There we go. So dashboard.stripe.com/register. You fill in this information on here, and then you create a free Stripe account. Once you did that, you log in, and you will see. Oh yeah, I need to do this thing. Give me just a second. You do this. You open up GrooveSell and you go into the product funnel that you set up for the Imperfect Action Challenge. If you were following what I was doing, I did a healthy eating something, a bundle, but you would need to come to the step number 3, gateways. You click Setup Gateways, and you click Add New Payment Gateway, which is going to be not PayPal, Stripe. Okay, you select Stripe. In Stripe, you need these details: name, publishable key, secret key. So once you are in Stripe, you need to get this information somehow. So we would probably go into developers, API keys. Okay, And here you can see the publishable key and secret key. The name, where is it asking for a name, is just the name that is going to show up here, so you know what account it is. If you are setting up a test account, then which you do this. So view test data, and over here in the API keys, it will show that this is viewing the test data, and reveal test key. It says PK test. This is how you know that you have the test data. So you copy these over, bring it over to GrooveSell. You click again Stripe. You type in your test name, in the publishable key that you copied over from here. Publishable key, click to copy. You paste it in here. Make sure you paste it out without any spaces or any extra characters, because that would cause the checkout form to not process payment, and it will just give you an error. Also do the same thing for the secret key. So reveal this key, click to copy, and then you can actually bring it over to GrooveSell over here, which is the secret key. You paste it in here, you click create, and you're done. So once you do this, this will allow you to actually go and test out your purchases just by getting on the, for example, if you created a checkout link for this one, you click this shopping cart, and the shopping cart again. This will allow you to check the form. Like you will be seeing this one where you type in the details, and this will allow you to actually test the payment, test the funnel throughout with a payment, um, like just to how to purchase your product yourself, but it will not actually require any money, because this is just test account. Okay, so if you would like to do this with a live account, which is actually going to be receiving money, and you want to use Stripe, which is an option, we do recommend GroovePay because it's easier to manage, but you would do the same thing over here. So you would just turn off this test data, and you would, as you can see here, it says live. So you would copy over this one, you would copy over that one, and then create another payment gateway, which would be your the name and then live account or something like that, so that you know how to differentiate them. Testing payments is, let me just do this. Let's see if I can get a checkout link over here, and then I can do this test with you. Testing payments with a test Stripe account is done very simply. As you can see, now I have $47 over here, and I will just put in Adam Mellon Test Street Dublin. Let's just use this. I didn't connect. So the credit card number that you're using is 42424242424242, as many as you can put in. Any valid date in the future, and any three numbers for the CCV or CVV. So 4242, just do as much as you can, any valid date, and any three numbers, and this is your credit card that you use for the testing purposes of with a Stripe account. So hopefully this gives you an overview. I didn't do it again because I already have a couple test accounts connected, and I just don't want to overclutter my account on here. But that's what I did, and if you want to have a look at the video where I actually went through all this, you can have a look at the embedded GrooveSell. Okay, there's a training that I did 9 months ago. This was one of the first trainings that I did. We cover a lot of things, but if you want, you can also open up the timestamps, and then we set up a product in GrooveSell, and one of those things was how to actually set up a payment gateway as well. So if you go to this, I actually showed that exact process here as well. So you can have a look. So this is building out a landing page with embedded GrooveSell checkout. If you have any more questions, I'm pretty sure here you will find it. Okay, let's just go on to the next question. I just lost the comment, so give me just a second. I believe this is the next one. New Papa David. It's more of a life changer than expected. Yeah. I have a kid already, but the new one is on the way, and my wife is looking like a balloon, but a cute balloon. And yeah, we are going to be sleepless for a while, but yeah, that's just how it works. When will Messenger integration will be available for GrooveKart? You can already put in a Messenger, like um, a little Messenger widget in there. This is just copying a code over from either Facebook or from your chatbot platform. If you just type into Google Facebook Messenger widget, you can just go on here, Facebook chat plugin. You copy over some of this code on here, then you can create a chat widget like this already. It's just copy pasting some code, and that you can do yourself. That's basically it. Just have a look on here. I suggest also having a look on a what's it called, YouTube. So have a look at how to put a messenger chat plugin or a widget to my website. This will allow you to understand it very, very easily. So yeah, just search on YouTube. If you have any other follow-up questions, feel free to ask. It's just a piece of code you put in or you paste into GrooveKart, and it already works. What is the best order of setup for creating a free course, then an order bump and an upsell? Running into problems in GrooveSell with this. I don't know what problems are you running into with, but always main product first, because if you set up a product, it needs to be a main product, because that will always show up at the first place. So set up your main product, and then you can set up the follow-up products that you want to use either as bumps or upsells. But consider bumps as just upsells that show up on the checkout of the first product. I believe I just I just made it more confusing. But yeah, main product, upsell. Okay. And then if you want to have bumps, then you just take one of these upsells that you set up and you just show it as a bump and not on a separate sales page. That's just it. I don't know what other problems you're running into, so feel free to ask if you need any more info on that. Recently, my GrooveKart, my 2 stores now have the same logo in the area where I see all of my stores. I do not know what I did or how to change them. Is there a way? Yeah, I believe it is about. I do have it as well. Let me see. Or here, if you go to GrooveKart, I believe multiple stores have the same logo as on mine. I only set it up here, but on here it didn't take the logo from these stores. That's because you would just need to refresh, just re-upload the logo, or do something with the logo settings in your dashboard that will basically override the settings, so then you can manage it yourself. I just didn't get bothered because I just look at the name of it. And this is a test account, but if you have something that is live and you're doing it on somebody else's account, like for example for a client, they may want to have it pretty, so just re-uploading a logo should sort this out. What's the news on Powered by GrooveSell? Is there an option to toggle that for us, the platinum users? There is no option to toggle that at this moment. And I asked about this feature, and this was one of the things that I got a response to, that we will be allowing customers to manage their affiliate links with. So in case somebody clicks on a Powered by GrooveSell, that it will go to your affiliate link for the paid users. At this moment, it is just not a top priority right now. So we are working on other higher features. So in case you would like to have this, feel free to upvote it in the feedback portal. But at this moment, we have plans. I don't know if there will be a toggle to turn that off or not, but I know that there will be more functionality coming with this feature. So yeah, definitely upvote it on the feedback portal so that the devs can see that this is gaining up in the priority level. Mohammed Patel, hi David, how can we make web pages password protected, for example, for members? I'm not talking about GrooveMember. You would probably need a third-party platform for that, for like saving your pages on the password, which I don't fully know why, but that is not an inbuilt functionality of Groove right now. You cannot just set up a password and require everybody that lands on that page to type in a password. It's just no feature for that yet. Thanks. We'll share a video. How do I get it to you? Just post it in the as a normal post in the group, and I can have a look. How you can point a subdomain configured in Groove DNS to a URL. How can you point a subdomain configured in the Groove DNS to a URL? Well, that's just a custom domain publishing. I have videos on that in the group. Just look for custom domain or publishing or anything. You will find the videos on that. I showed it earlier. I just searched for custom domain. If you search for custom domain, you can find a video, basically a post from me on February 18th with this image over here, which says how to connect a custom domain to an outside DNS. If you click on it, you can see the 3 videos that I created for the purpose of explaining this, which could assist you understand how to do it. Anyway, to have host GrooveMember on custom domains in the future, yeah, this is planned. Wanting to use GrooveSell for event booking, which has limited tickets for different types of tickets. Yeah, this is something that we requested as well, and it will probably come up with calendar features, like to allow booking for limited amount of seats, for example. At this moment, we don't have an option in GrooveSell to limit the number of something. So that's in GrooveSell, we only have radio buttons available or checkboxes for multiple items going to be available. How about max numbers of items available? So the max number of items available is not something we have yet. I have requested it myself, and we are probably going to do it. But the checkboxes for multiple items going to be available. So this is just what I showed. The add to cart upsells or add to cart upsell bumps is what you are going to need, like little toggle switches, so that I want this one as well. This will work for you. As you saw, I did a demo of it. It is very close. It is not available for everybody yet. It is only on admin accounts right now because we are testing out the functionalities. So there's that. Okay, can you check upsell straight through checkout? I can't find the link after new deployment. The trolley icon doesn't display a link anymore in the product in the funnel. Darius, I just displayed the new checkout builder functionality. I don't know if this was your comment was before or after I did that, but we have the new checkout functionality, which is actually allowing you to get the link. Can GrooveSell provide a portfolio arrangement of your products versus showing the products individually? You can create portfolios. They are not going to be they're not going to be like a light box and then you scroll through the different options, but you can create portfolio websites, and I believe we have some photography templates that have a portfolio created for that. So can GrooveSell provide a portfolio arrangement? Oh, I see. So portfolio arrangement is basically you create a bundle, which you create a product which is called I don't know, digital marketing bundle. In that bundle, you have multiple different products that get delivered if somebody buys one product. So it's like a manual bundles that you can create yourself and just price it higher. I don't know if this is what you are referring to. If not, please let me know. Can I merge two different pages sites in GroovePages? What about GrooveKart pages? Can it be merged so it's all under one site in GroovePages? You cannot merge GrooveKart pages to GroovePages. That's just like merging, I don't know, an Audi with a Ferrari. It's just like not working. If you want to merge an Audi with an Audi, it's the same brand manufacturer. Most probably you will be able to use different parts of the first car with the second car, but it's a stupid example, I know, but this just doesn't work. It's two different separate systems. Also, I don't understand what you mean with merge. If you mean like publish them on the same domain, then you can. If you mean like publish GrooveKart store on a domain that has GroovePages already on them, you can do that as well. It's just a little bit of extra tinkering with that, and I'll probably do videos on that very soon once our publishing gets some extra functionality, and we're working hard. We're very close. At this moment, we are still in process of actually adding on some kick-ass functionality for our publishing settings, so then I can create videos on it. Did multiple user feature get finished? Haha, great name. No, this is going to come soon. We are working on, we are developing GrooveDesk, and in GrooveDesk you need extra users and roles and permissions and things like that. So when GrooveDesk comes out, it will come out with extra user roles and things like that, which will also allow customers to create separate roles for other apps as well. In GroovePages, how can we reset text style after have changed color and size? There's a reset style option that was added. Just open the button over here. Okay, so if you want to reset the style of something, you click on it, and then there is a reset style option over here. You just click this trash can, and then it resets it back to how it was previously, as you can see. So this is available on most of the settings. So you can use this reset style option there. Oops, not the Facebook. I wanted to do this. Okay, so Josip David, when will the hard-coded condition be fixed on value for variance on Printful? Hard-coded condition. I don't know what you're referring to, Josip. If you could actually explain to me a little bit more depth of what hard-coded conditions you're talking about, maybe I can assist you on this one. When I click on create second product, it forces me to call it an upsell. So upsell is a bump. So everything that you don't sell, everything that is not the main product is an upsell. Everything, like literally everything, because you're selling more than only the first product. So bumps are upsells, downsells are still upsells, which is just for a lower price. Bumps are also upsells because somebody purchased something, but you also are offering something else, and you want to get more money out of them. So these are all upsells. So yes, it's called upsells. I'm having issues with automating the creation of affiliates for butterfly marketing. I set it up like I did previously. Oh yeah, I saw your post in GrooveMail automation, but it's not working right now. Oh no, it should be. The GrooveMail automations were not touched. Did you actually do the Juan? If you did this through GrooveSell checkout form, or did you do it with a GrooveMail form? Both should be working, but if you did it with GrooveSell, it could be that it's got a glitch due to this checkout builder. So we'll need to fix that. But if you did it with GrooveMail, it should be working without issues. We didn't change anything on that functionality. So please let me know, and we can look into it a bit more. But at this moment, I don't think that there were any changes. Also, you posted about about creating this butterfly marketing with a username password, and then the password creates a different password than what GrooveMember gives. We are checking that one. Hello, David. So I created a few courses on GrooveMember, but it's not adjusting to view on cell phone. Yep, GrooveMember is not yet mobile responsive. We're working on that one. It is going to be coming out in a couple of days. Let's just give a week, week and a half. But yeah, it's being worked on. So if you have a free course and an order bump, how do you let them not have to put in their credit card details if they don't want the order bump, but just a free course? You can't. You need to ask for the credit card information. You need to do it in 2 steps. That's not something that I would suggest you to do immediately. Like, you give them something for free, but yeah, that's not a function that you can do right now. So it needs to go in 2 steps. We are working on this will probably make you happy. We are working on systems that when somebody filled out the name, email, and some of these details for the free product that you were asking them on for the free product, so that it gets cookied in, so the actual checkout form understands that and then immediately fills out that on the upsell checkout form. So they just need to put in their credit card and not, again, the first name, email, da 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 da. So what you're trying to do with a bump, giving them a free product and an ups and a bump, that just that cannot work together, unfortunately. David, how can I access my GrooveKart store that I created from GrooveFunnels without creating a new one? You would need to reach out to support. They can assist you on this one. They would need to do something in the database that I don't understand. So they put it all under one login for you. Following up, question regarding the event tickets. Will the ATC bumps allow us to have quantities, or are they static orders? So ATC bumps ATC bumps will have just that's a good question. I don't know. I know that when you're setting up a product, there is a quantity option, but when it's a normal checkout form, if it is an ATC bump, or for those people that don't know it, a add to cart bumps, I don't think the quantity field will show up, because it's just creating a button which you say, I want it. So ATC bumps will most probably not have quantity options at the beginning, at least. Just wanted to say you're incredible. When I'm stuck, I wish for David 11 superpowers. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to help out. Okay, just to clear up my question a little bit more, lol. Finished product course on GrooveMember. Looks great on computer, but it does not configure to my cell phone. Yep, it's not mobile responsive, and it was made not to be mobile responsive. We had to do some certain configurations before we made it mobile responsive, because the speed and the infrastructure in the background was not something that could load on mobile. Now we are at this moment in this sprint, in this development sprint, we are working on the membership speed, the loading speed, on this components, with basically pulling in information from the database, how it is acting on desktop and how it is acting on mobile, and we're making the design, what people see, mobile responsive. But it will be only mobile responsive from the customer side of you. It will not be responsive on a mobile when you're building out the actual membership. I need to redirect subdomain to a URL outside of Groove, configuring it in the Groove DNS manager. You cannot create custom redirects using the Groove DNS manager. You can create redirects like what we have. Let me show you. Easiest is for me to go to Groove Digital Academy. It's not this one. Groove Digital Academy is here. If you go to Groove Digital Academy, you all got access to it. You log in right here, and you go to the library. Okay, you open GrooveFunnels training, click View Course, click GroovePages, publish your site. The publish your site option, there is a how to create a URL redirect. Here, this post, I don't know where you are, it's okay, on Facebook. This post actually explains how to do it. There's a video and there is also a full-on explanation on how to do it. So with certain code, so there is a code that you need to copy paste and you paste it into your page. You just follow the instructions in the video. It is very, very easy to follow, and that will help you create URL redirects. Yeah, I copied over this one. Let me just put in this explanation to the live stream. So I'm just going to drop it in here. Drop it like it's hot, as they say it. Okay, so there's the link. If you need any more info, please ask. But at this moment, what you would need to do with your redirect is connect your domain with Groove and set up a redirect through the systems that I showed you. Merge questions. I have free account. I created one landing page and then I created my website. So there are two different sites in GroovePages. I like to bring the landing page into my site without having to recreate. Okay, I understand it now. So you go and save the template. So again, I showed it in the beginning of the training. You have your webs or your landing page. You come into the upper right hand side corner and then you save it as a template. So you save this. Once it is done saving, it will say saved. And now you go into your other site and then you just import a page. So you click pages plus, and then you go to my templates, and the last one that will load here. It takes a couple of minutes though, so please try to check back a couple of times. Yeah, I already saved it, so it says page already exists, but it will show up as the last one. So give it a couple of seconds or minutes so that it shows up, and then you can just click on it and then import it directly. So it will be like a saved page template that you are importing to your account. Okay. Just research, and apparently 2Checkout accepts Ecuador. I'm guessing it's going that I'm going that way. Would it be okay if I ask for reviews experience in the group about 2Checkout? 2Checkout is not connected with Groove at this moment, so 2Checkout is not something that you could use at this time. We have, let me show you what we have. This will maybe help you check the market. So we have GroovePay that doesn't allow Ecuador, I believe. GroovePay is very similar to Stripe at this moment. We have custom partnerships that we have in GroovePay, but Stripe has very, very similar connections as what we have in GroovePay. So check authorize.net. If it works in Ecuador, check NMI, check Braintree, and I don't know, Pagarme. I believe this is Pagarme is Brazilian. Yeah, it's a Brazilian one. So the ones that I mentioned, authorize.net, NMI, and Braintree. Braintree is the only one that works in my country, so this may be the one that works on yours as well. So have a look. If we are talking about GrooveSell, if you are talking about GrooveKart, there are some extra ones like Uviba and I don't even know what others, but have a look in your store. I don't see the automated affiliate in GrooveSell, only in GrooveMail. Can you talk about when to use each automations and why you would want to still use GrooveMail automations? Great news on the cookie-free sell to pay. Yeah, perfect. So when I'm talking about GrooveSell or GrooveMail, I'm just talking about the form. So you can create an automation. So everything would need to go through automations. You would need to set up either a product, for example, a free product. So if somebody buys the free product from GrooveSell, checkout form, then you set up an automation to be added as an affiliate. So this one option is with a GrooveSell checkout form, and the other option is with a GrooveMail form, which is just a sign-up form. So if you create a GrooveMail form, you can say if somebody fills out the form, add them as an affiliate. compared to if somebody purchased the product, which is my free product, then add them as an affiliate. So these are the two different ways, but you still need to use GrooveSell, GrooveMail automations. There is no way around that. So there's that. If I hire someone to make all my work done on Groove apps look better in design and copy, how would that work without having security password problems? You need to give, if you only want design, if you only want somebody to create a design for you, then they can do it on their own app, and they can share a link with you so that you import it to your account. If you require extra work, for example, setting up products or setting up a blog and setting up something else, then you would need to actually share your account details. For now, we are working on solutions that will allow you in the future not to share those details with anyone, not even with our support. We'll have admin access, so users like me and the higher level tech support will have admin access to the apps that, like GrooveSell and GrooveBlog, that we don't yet have access to from our side. So, but again, if you are only talking about GroovePages, design of funnels and landing pages and websites and things like that, then you can just get them the idea and the project, and then they can actually save this site, save the brand project, and create a checkout or share link, which you click on, and it gets imported to your account. So that's for the design. Can I place a Facebook pixel on my landing page, run campaign on AdWords, then retarget the audience to Facebook ads? Yeah. So all the pixels and tracking are done. You can do it in GroovePages, GrooveKart, and GrooveBlog. So in all three platforms that build some sort of pages, you can do that. So if you want to do it on the site level, then you can do it here. This is now GroovePages. Okay, in GroovePages you can do it on site level or page level. In site level, you go here to the upper right hand side corner, you click site settings, and then you put in code includes Google Analytics and tracking and pixels and all sorts of things like that. Okay, if you want to do it on page level, just only one landing page you want to track, and you want to actually retarget if somebody that visits your this one landing page, you choose the page, edit settings, and then you just scroll down and find the same thing. Okay. Heading over to GrooveBlog, this week we added on the functionality to allow tracking and pixels, and you do that from settings here on the left hand side. Tracking and pixels, you put in the code in the head, body top, or body bottom. Once you click save, make sure you publish, and then you are done. Last one, GrooveKart. In GrooveKart, you go into your dashboard, and again in the settings there is going to be a tracking pixels, pixels, feed, embed codes. Okay, so settings, pixel feed, and feeds, embed codes, and you just do it from here. GrooveKart works a bit differently because it doesn't need the whole Google Pixel tracking, but you can just put in different code. Like for example, in analytics, you just need to put in your Google Analytics ID, which is like a couple of characters and not the whole code. But yeah, you do it all from here. Okay, doke. Let's just see a couple more questions. I believe we're getting close. Can the save pages you just mentioned work with GrooveKart? Save a legal page in GrooveFunnels and add it to GrooveKart. You cannot share it between platforms. So GroovePages templates work in GroovePages. GrooveKart templates work in GrooveKart. Shopify templates work in Shopify. They will not work in GrooveKart, and so on. Thank you million times. Thank you for your patience with us. My pleasure. Thank you very much for being here and asking questions. I actually like answering these questions because then I help you. I help everybody watching this video. I help all the people that are going to watch this video, and I'm helping also those people that will be looking for different answers. because we timestamp these videos, so they will be looking for different questions and they will find this video. So the more you ask, the more others will get help as well in the future, and the more we cover in videos, so everything is recorded. Reset the text style. I have a client of mine who changed the color and size of the text bar that appears when you click on the text. A client of mine who changed the color. Okay, so it was changed with the text styling options. I guess I get it. And we can't remove the text color or reset the text size with the style reset button. Do you have any idea how I can fix this issue without adding in new text elements? Unfortunately not. However, let me just show you a trick that I was using that could still be working. So I'm just going to delete all these because I want to put in something that is more visible. For example, let's just use this. Okay, so now I put in a block with black background and blue text. So what the person I don't know the name of this Facebook user, they are saying that they didn't change the text options on the style editor, which is this right hand sidebar for changing the text size and the colors and things like that, but they changed the text styling using the text editor over here, this little text thingy. If you actually change the text color on here and you change the text sizing on here, let's just put it in, I don't know, 40 pixels. Okay, let's just leave it at 40 pixels, and then you save, and then you refresh your builder. So there is no more going back. The undo redo button will not work. And what this did is it actually overrides any of the settings that we can do here. So if you try to move the text, or if you want to change the text color or something like that, in here it will not work, as you see, because these text styling options are override. So there are undo and redo buttons on here, but that is without the saving. If you didn't save it yet, then this will show up. So here's my suggestion. You copy this over just using Control-C or Command-C. So click on the text and copy, or Control-Command-C, and then delete this text, okay? Then you Control-Shift-V, then you have the text back, but with this styling, okay? So why did this work, and what's the trick into it? So let's just go back and let me explain. Here we go. So now we're back at the beginning, and I will actually reload this so we don't have any changes. Okay. So now I will show you one more time that if you change the styling on here, you cannot. I'm actually going to hide and back. You cannot change the styling. You cannot change the color. You cannot do anything. However, let me just put it like this. If you copy over this text and then you copy it out using this copy button, like Control-C, okay? And you delete this text and you paste the text back using the option paste as plain text, okay? Not a normal paste, but paste as plain text, which is Control-Shift-V. Then you get back the text that you had in the settings of this builder. Okay, so this may be the trick that could help you and then not use these settings anymore. But I don't know to what extent the page was edited and how bad it is to say it like that. This overrides the text and it can help you, but there's not much that I can do if you changed other things using these text editors. But this will work, like copying it out, deleting it, and then pasting it as plain text. Hope that helps. Let's just see. Great time, David. Thank you very much. Facebook user, is there a GrooveBlog video to watch? There are GrooveBlog videos to watch. I did some myself, and I also saw others in the YouTube community that did some. Let me just have a look. Where is Groove? Okay, I'll just open up here another one. If you type in GrooveBlog, you'll find some videos. I created some, but there are others, other users that created 1 month ago. So most of them were created when GrooveBlog came out. At this moment, we added on a lot more functionality that is going to need a new video, and I'm actually planning on doing full on. Let me just actually show you one more thing. So we are working on a lot of new things for GrooveBlog, and once these things are finalized, I will do so these things like undo redo buttons, and then I don't know, share post functionalities and color picker for text and more font options and some bug fixes and speed improvements and things like that. Ability to hide date, pop screenshots of the blog. So when you go into your blog over here, you don't see the screenshots, things like that. So still a couple of features, couple of things that we need to do in order for it to be camera ready and also good enough so that I can demonstrate a full-on maybe training or maybe course of building out a proper blog using GrooveBlog. At this moment, there are features here and there that you can use, but I envision once we add on all of those things that we planned out, then it will be like a bam. So it is going to allow for a kick-ass training. Braintree not allowed in Ecuador, but I see to checkout for GrooveKart. To checkout is for GrooveKart, so you can use that on GrooveKart. Javier, you may want to also look into opening an LLC in US, and there are platforms out there like Stripe Atlas, or if you reach out to our GroovePay team, they can actually assist you on something similar. Stripe Atlas. Okay. This is actually a service which allows you to open a business in US and use Stripe and other kind of systems that are available only for the US people. So there is a setup fee. Once you do it, you have a business in the US, and you're a happy person because then you are basically having open wide arms to most of the technology that comes out in US first. Where can you find our Groove Digital Academy login password? You can just click the forgot password on there. Go in groovedigitalacademy.com and it will be your email. And if you don't know the password, just click forgot password. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this was 2 hours of me answering questions. There's another question that just came in. I will be wrapping up with answer after answering this question. You know, if we will be able to create our emails like Flodesk when GrooveMail is re-released in May. I looked into it. I actually approved your post earlier. Flodesk is a visual builder for mail. You will be able to create visual emails like content-rich emails in GrooveMail, not after it is being deployed, but it will take some time for us to actually work on that. We are working on a minimized version of GroovePages, which is going to be GroovePages mini with different elements that you can pop into your different emails. So create all sorts of interesting things that are visually appealing. So yeah, not maybe like Flodesk, but we'll have GroovePages for your emails. So yeah. So let's just wrap this up again for today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. I hope I answered your questions. I hope you learned something from it. If you do have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I will give my best to assist you. Otherwise, let's meet again on Tuesday next week, where new week is starting out, and we are going to be having more fun. So I wish you a pleasant rest of the week, and then hopefully see you on Tuesday. Bye for now. Goodbye.